Beautiful. We'll just get everyone to mute their microphones. Fantastic. No need to share any screens. We've got that absolutely covered. And we'll kick things off. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for joining us. We've just got one last party jumping on right now. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're all here and set. On behalf of Ray White, Wetherill Park, Cecil Hills, we certainly welcome you back and we commend you on your fine taste in property. Certainly a sensational familial offering here that we sell away unconditionally under the auction method of the online variety here in Gregory Hills this afternoon. Of course, Alexander and the team are showcasing the many salient features of this home across several weeks of heavy private inspections. Of course, going to go through those details very shortly. A quick look at the terms and conditions, of course, identical to those that govern on-site and interim auctions. Just one vendor bid in the state of New South Wales. Certainly to keep an eye out for that, but I'd much rather hear and see, of course, where you see value. Very simple, the most important, the first, the second, the third, and the final call, and as the gavel falls, like so. The highest bidder, of course, is our unconditional and fortuitous purchaser, pending that reserve price is reached and breached. And, of course, all terms and conditions that have been agreed on both sides and accepted is what we sell away unconditionally here today. Quick look at the home, of course. Number 4, Ivory Curl Street, here in Gregory Hills. A spectacular 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. The triple lock-up garage as well certainly is that beautiful amalgamation of space and style. Alexander showcasing all its beautiful features across those heavy inspections of the private variety, of course. Outdoor entertaining, of course, architectural elegance, ticking many boxes, and that coveted home office or 5th bedroom option as well, but certainly very well constructed. Beautiful designs of the architectural variety and certainly very well maintained as well. Beautiful low maintenance garden, but exceptionally polished too. You certainly will return home with a smile on your face every day from settlement. This is your future. This is your chance. This is your time to tell us where you see value. On behalf of Alexander and the team, we welcome you bidding. Who wants to kick us off? Opening bid, opening offer. Who wants to start us away? Always nice to have a bit of a break.
Bid at 2, 1.1.
1 point. I wouldn't mind around that 1-2 mark if we could wait for that, Nadine. If we could just wait for taking that bid around that 1-2 mark.
Yeah, James, 1.2.
1.2. Thanks for working with me. We'll certainly look forward to working with you. We'll go straight to 1.25 from here, I'd imagine, or maybe straight to 1.3. 1.2 the bid now. Who goes straight to 1.25 without any hesitation? I imagine here at 1.2 at $1,200,000. Jesus, good buying there at 1.2. A beautiful dual level home awaits you.
1.25.
1.25. Thank you, Tony. There at 1.25 it is now, and straight to 1.3. Of course, all the agents working exceptionally hard here, talking to all the bidders to make sure no one misses out. And 1.3 is the next logical retort from here. Patrick chatting there, of course. Alexander on the phone. Bobby Vicetto also working exceptionally well with all the buyers here to make sure no one misses out. And 1.3 is the next stop from here. Who jumps aboard? Who misses out at 1.25 now? First chance, I don't believe it, at 1.25. Let's go straight to 3 from here. Second call at $1.25 million. Third, I don't believe it, and final opportunity at 1.250.
Bidder number 10, 1.275.
1.275 will work with that there at 1.275. I'm not sure if you'll scare anyone away with the 1.275, but maybe 1.350 is a better beckon of a call from here, or 1.325 at least. At 1.275 the bidder now. 1.275 the call. Who takes us straight to 1.350? Or at least
James, number 3, 1.3.
1.3. We'll work with the 25s there. We'll step it home brick by brick. Should we say 1.350 from here, or 1.325? Of course, the same courtesy there is to everyone in a $25,000 play. At 1.3 the bid now. $1,300,000 at 1.3 the call. Who goes straight to 1.350 or 1.325? Nothing less than 25 at these low levels though. You'd be doing very well to secure this much home for this little money at 1.3, of course. An early Christmas for someone perhaps. But at 1.350, my suggestion, certainly happy to take that 1.325. Otherwise, I will call it through. First chance now at $1.3 million. Second call on behalf of Alexander and the team at
1.325.
1.325 at a good bid there, Tony, at 13.25 the call, and straight to 13.75 I'd imagine from here. I'll call it 1.4 at 1.325 the bid. At 1.325 the call, $1.325 million, a great bid and a great A great play for the Keys there at 13.25. Of course, plenty of parties who couldn't get their finance organised here. They certainly will drive the price of this property up Monday if you let them. Now is the time to strike if you're organised. If you're lucky enough to get your lending boxes all ticked with the bank.
James,
Pounce.
bidder 3. Can you take a 10?
I'll come back to you for that. I'm looking for a 1.350 if we can here at 13.25 the bid now. 1.325 the call. Happy to wait for that 25. Certainly no reason to hold back here at 1.350. Interest post-auction at and above this level.
Bidder number 10, 1.35.
135, thank you, Matt. A good bid there at 13.25 at 1.350. The call at $1.35 million there at 13.50. Got a few more bids coming through there by the sounds here at 135, and I'd call it 1.375 or 1.4. Certainly lots of registrations. You can see a very active platform of bidders here at these levels. So certainly no standout purchases. Just a lot of bidding going on here at 135. 13.75 I'd suggest, or maybe straight to 1.4. Otherwise we will talk to the highest bidder there at 135. We will call it at $1,350,000. First chance now at $1,350,000. Second
bidder number 3, 1.375.
1.375 and straight back there. Bidder number 3 here. Of course, a few other parties are hoping to pounce on it. Should we call it 1.4 from here? The only place to go is 1.4 at 1.375 the bid now. 1.375 the call. Always a frictionless process doing any real estate transaction with Alexander and the team at Ray White, Wetherill Park, Cecil Hills, of course. Absolutely love what they do. Absolute ladies and gentlemen of the real estate realms. What do we say? At 1.375, I call it through with no better bids at $1,375,000.
Just a second, James. Just a second.
Your conversations.
James, number 6, 1.4.
1.4 the bid now. At 1,400,000, 1.4 the bid. Happy to take another 25 on top here. I'd try something stronger and go for the knockout blow and call it 1.450 at 1.4 the bid now. $1,400,000. 1.4 the bid a bid. A few conversations happening here. If you are joining us on Facebook and of course you are curious about the value of your home right now, do have a chat to any of the team. Of course you can head to the Ray White Wetherill Park website there. You can see all their profiles and see exactly who you'd like to have a conversation with. Invite them round either virtually or physically just to appraise the home and sort of see where your property sits in the current market. Of course, an exceptional time to buy and sell. It really is. Money has never been cheaper. It is a fantastic time in history to get yourself that certainty to upgrade the home, to deepen the investment portfolio. But at 1.4, there's many conversations happening here. Happy to call it 25 or 50 on top here. Number 4, Ivory Curl Street in Gregory Hills. A grand residence awaits you and your family's future. But at 1.4 the bid, we've got a bit of work to be done here at 1.4 the call. Well, we call it through. Your silence, I assume, is the resignation from doing what you came here
James,
to do.
bidder number 3, 1.425.
1.425. Let's do a 50 on top there. Bid number 10 and call it 14.75 at 1.425 the bid now. Straight to 14.75 from here. The 25 simply aren't working. You can see all the parties still conversing, certainly not giving up, just working out what their next bid will be. Let's scare them away with a bit of confidence and call it 1.475, should we say? 14.75 my suggestion, or maybe straight to 1.5. 1.425 the bid now. 14.25 the call. 1.425 million. We call it through. At
James, 143.
We'll come back for a 5, but thanks for the offer there. Certainly sticking with the 25s if we can here at 14.25. Who goes straight to 14.50? Happy to wait for it. And we certainly will revisit those smaller increments a little further down the road. But at 1.425 the bid now. Certainly looking for something around that 14.50 mark. At 1.45 my suggestion. I think a better investment in your future certainly is around that 1.475 mark, just to scare away the multiple parties certainly still very active at this level, only giving you confidence. Only giving you confidence in where the market is and the calibre of property you're about to purchase. At 1.425 the bid, at 14.25. Who goes straight to 14.50 at 1.425 the call? As mentioned, happy to wait for it. Certainly no reason to hold back at 14.50. Plenty of interest post-auction. Now is the time to spend a little more so you don't get dragged through a bidding war on Monday with all those conditional parties who couldn't get their finance unconditional here today, and certainly will drive the post-auction price up of this property. Not the way we like to do things. We are Ray White, nearly 120 years of calling auctions around the country. Happy to wait for a 25 there. A few parties still poised. Waiting for their bid. What do you say? 1,450. Happy to take a smaller income around that 1,440 mark if you'd like. You let me know where you'd like to move to. Certainly lots of conversations happening here. There is an absolute beehive of activity here with all the agents talking to all the bidders, just securing where they want to place the next bid.
James, can you take a 5?
We'll do a 10 if you wouldn't mind. Call it 14.35. Happy to do 14.35. We did say no to someone else for a 5, so just keep things fair, Nat. Certainly don't want to favour any bidders and just keep the auction floor nice and fair for each and every party here. But happy to move forward in 10s and call it 14.35 if you like. If you're in for 14.30, I'd imagine you're in for 1,435. Certainly not too noticeable on the mortgage. 14.35. Who goes there? Well, your persistence certainly beats my resistance. We'll work with the 5 there and call it 14.30 if you like there, Nat, or happy to honour that to your bidder who was first there, Tony, if you wouldn't mind, but one of you will have it. The first one to speak gets it at 14.30.
James, bidder number 10. 5 on top.
14.30 it is now, and same courtesy back there, Tony, should we call it 14.35 at 143. The bid now we're back in action at 1.43 million, at 1,430,000, and of course some new competition enters the Google platform there at $1.43 million, at $1,430,000. Who goes straight to 35 or 40?
Number 3, 14.35.
35 it is now, and straight back with your bidder there, Nat. Let's call it 14.40 or maybe 14.45. The 5's, of course, a great way to spend 50 grand. Much smarter to spend 10 or 20 and save some money, but we'll take your money there at 14.35 and call it 40 if you like. I'd suggest somewhere around that 14.50 mark, but a 1,435 the bid now, 14.35 the call. 1,435 reasons to get excited about your new future. We'll call it now at 1,435 now. First chance at $1.435 million. Second call at 1,435,000. Third and final opportunity. On behalf of Alexander and the team at Ray White Wetherill Park, Cecil Hills, are we done?
James, 144, number 6.
144 the bid, of course it's worth it every day of the week there at 14.40 and 50, my suggestion, Nat, or maybe one of the other bidders would like to jump back in there at 14.45, or work in the 5s if you'd like. Once again, better to spend some money here and end the competition rather than get dragged along with it at 14.40.
James, bidder number 3, 1445.
1445 at a 14.45 the bid now. Nat, it's certainly your turn, your chance, your time at 14.45 the bid now, and 14.50 is someone's bid for the taking there. I'd certainly suggest around the 14.60 mark is a better play, but at 14.45 the bid now. Let's go straight to 14.50. What do you say? Should we say 14.55? 14.45 the bid now. 1.445 million at 14.45 the call now. First chance at 1,445,000 now. Second call at 14.45. Third and final opportunity on behalf of Alexander and the team at Ray White Wetherill Park. We are done.
Moment, James, just waiting instructions.
All right, Dennis, having a conversation there. Of course, Nat, Tony, everyone talking to their buyers, and certainly I can't imagine there's many people out at this level. If you're in for 14.35,
145.
145 bid now, and 14.50 the bid now. 145 the call. $1.45 million. Well, there are many conversations happening across both the offices, of course, in a few of the homes as well. Everyone beautifully separate.
James, another 5,
Another 5, 14.55. And appreciate the bid there, Anthony, at 1.455. The bid now at 14.55. The call. Let's call it 60 straight back with no hesitation, I'd imagine.
James, bid up to another 5 on top.
14.60 it is now, and 65 in a retort. Don't know if the 5s are working. I'll try something stronger. A slightly stronger cordial mix around that 14.60 or 14.70 or 75 mark at 1.460 the bid now, 14.60 the call. Who goes straight to 14.70? We can work in the 5s if you like. Very hard to see who wants it more at 14.60 though. It certainly is the highest bidder at this stage. 1.46 million now. First chance on behalf of Ray White Wetherill Park, Cecil Hills. Second call now at $1,460,000. Third and final chance.
James, bidder number 3, another 5.
Another 5 at 14.65. Let's try that 10 on top there if we can.
James, bid up to another 5.
Another 5 and 70 we have now at 14.70, and straight back with 75. I'd imagine otherwise I will call it at 14.70. I don't believe it now. First chance, second, third and final call at $1.47 million. We are done. We are finished. Surely everyone's
Hang on a second. Wait.
certainly no reason.
James, bidder number 3. Put a 10 on top.
10 on top, a good strong play there. Maybe a 20 is the retort. They doubled your bid number 3. Let's double theirs and call it 1.5. At 1,480, the bid of an hour. A mere 1,480, certainly seemingly stealing the home south at 1.5. I'd imagine. I think everyone's.
James, bidder 2, another 5 on top.
Another 5 sticking with their strategy. Will it work? Let's find out. At 1,485 and 1.5 beckons from here. Let's call it through and call it 1.5. At 1,485, the bid now. At 1,485, it's great bidding and buying south at 1.5. I'd imagine with all this competition, certainly lots of bidders still in the
James,
competition.
bidder number 3. Another 5.
Another 5 using their tactics back against them, and why shouldn't you? At 14.90, let's get it on sale.
James, bidder 2, another 5.
14.95, I thought you might try and get it on sale there. Well, of course, that round increment, some people's fears, some people's budgets, but some people's tactic to scare the competition. I think it's yours. Let's
James,
call it 1.5.
1.5.
1.5 it is now, maybe 15 on top, so we've got a bit of symmetry on the contract at 15.15, or maybe straight to 15.20. The 5s is a race that is not going to end anytime soon, so invest some money in your future. Spend 15-20k here just to end the madness. Call it yours at 15.20 or maybe 15.15. Certainly, I don't think
James,
the 5s are
bidder
working.
2, another 5.
Well, it is your money, so I'll let you spend it how you like, of course. At 1.505, we welcome you back to the number 1 position. At 1.505, the call now. Let's try 15.20 or 15.25 here now. The 10s, the 20s. Let's get aggressive and let's get serious now. At 15.05, the call now. First chance at 1,505,000 now. Second call at 1.505.
Hang on a sec. Hang on.
All right.
James, another 5.
Another 5 at 15.10. Of course, the symmetry bid beckons from here. Dino with your bidder. They're going to have some fun at 15.15. I imagine here at 1.515 or maybe 1.520. Perhaps they've certainly been consistent with their $5,000 bids. No reason to stop it now at 1.510 now. First call at 1.510. Second chance now at $1.51 million.
James, bidder 2, another 5.
Another 5. I could almost predict they're going to stick with those 5s to the bitter end, which is fantastic. At 15.15, will it stop here? I highly doubt it. Why would you when you've got this much home in this pristine condition, architectural elegance? You know you're buying well when you buy from Ray White and Alexander. At 15.15 and 20 beckons from here, or maybe 25 or 1.52, my suggestion, or 2.5 if you'd like to take control of the auction here at 15.15. It's certainly anyone's at these conservative levels at 1.515 first, second.
James, bidder number 3. 1.525.
1.525, the $10,000 knockout punch. Will it work? I certainly can't imagine you inspect, you do your due diligence, you get those amendments through, and then you give up.
James, bidder 2, another 5 on top.
Another 5 at 15.30, of course, and let's go straight to 15.50 from here. I think 2 active parties here with no hesitation. I think we all know that there's something of a steal south of 1.6 here by the looks. Let's call it 15.35 or 15.50, my suggestion. 1.530 the bid now. 15.30 the call. Certainly 2 active parties and a very large bidding pool. At 1,550,000, my suggestion to you now. Otherwise, we call it through at $1.53 million now. First call at $1,530,000 now. Second chance at $1.53 million. Third and final opportunity at $1.53 million.
Wait.
James, would you take a 1?
Look, I'll work with you there at 15.31, absolutely. I certainly would encourage that
Thank
behaviour, and never a good strategy to tell your competition that you may be doing 20% of your last bid, but we will take it there, and that may be the straw that breaks the camel's back, but I can't imagine any investor or family-focused individual would let that happen and would go straight to 15.50. Let's end the madness at 1.55, my suggestion to you now.
James, bidder 2, another 1,000 on top.
Another 1,000. Well, there's a contagious bidding strategy here, and I welcome it. 15.32, 3 straight back, of course. Very hard to resist a $1,000 bid, and great way to get to 15.50 in the next 18 or so bids. At 15.32 the bid now, straight to 33. I will certainly take. Yes.
James, we're on the market, we're selling.
Unbelievable, fantastic work, and certainly good news. Beating your competition by $1,000. Gee, wow. On Freedom Day, that's going to be several celebratory beverages with the friends boasting I beat them for $1,000. Wow, that is going to be a hard pill to swallow if you let it happen there, and certainly not my suggestion. Let's go straight to 15.35. If you're in for 1.531, you're in for 1.535. Certainly $4,000 you will not notice on a mortgage. You certainly will notice months of trying to find something this good for this little. Let's go there. Don't leave them out in the cold, Anthony. Let's get them back on top there at 15.35. Otherwise, I will sell it at 1,532. At $1,532,000. First chance. I don't believe it. $1,000 victory bid. Second call now at $1,532,000. Third and final opportunity at $1,532,000. Are we?
James bid a 3, another 1,000.
Another 1,000, 1,533. Let's call it 40 or 35 at least. The $1,000 bids, I know they
James bid a
seem
2, another 1,000.
they seem like you're saving money at 15.34, but very hard not to bid against $1,000 for any rational mind. Why would you give up on a home this good? You've done the research, you know you're buying well at this level. Chuck another 5 on top, call it 15.39 or 15.40. We'll get there in these $1,000 bids. Happy to take 15.35 by all means. I certainly wouldn't suggest giving up for a mere $1,000, but be tactical, be strategic with your final bids here. Try and scare the other bidder away. When there's two people like this, the best money you can spend is just a little more than they're spending, just to get on top there and call it yours at 15.40 or 15.45. Happy to take the one, and certainly would love to see you back in the number one position. Just trying to help you with a strategy that could secure the home for you. Double-digit registrations, a huge bidding platform of vying buyers here. Of course, you buy with confidence. You know this is something good. It's the only downside of good properties. You've got to fight for it, and that's what we're seeing here today. At $1,534,000 now. First call, second, third and final chance. At 1.534 million, are we definitely done? Are we sold? There's a few conversations happening there. Just going to check everyone's out there. Alexander, of course, calling around, just checking everyone's done. I think Anthony's having a final conversation with that, but just seeing if they are definitely done there. Of course, we will give them a moment just to make sure. Well, I certainly suggest a strong finish here. I'd line up all the fives personally at 15.55. All right, several active parties still talking to our agents, just ensuring that they're definitely done. We are on the market. We are selling here in that valley of no second chances. Now is the time to pounce. And just ensure you don't go to bed tonight knowing you had the money and you almost had the house. Horrible feeling to fall asleep to, and I can imagine it'll be quite hard for tonight and the next few weeks trying to get to sleep knowing you almost had it and a few $1,000s you could have tired out your competition. Horrible feeling. During this lockdown, I've bought property. It settles Monday week. There's no better feeling. Ending the madness to this lockdown, of course, in October, and of course, ending the madness of trying to find property by purchasing. It is the best thing you can do for that sense of certainty for yourself and your family. Get it done. Buy once, cry once, chuck another 5,000 on top of another 1,000. I can't believe that bidder with Anthony is done at this level. Your last bid was 15.33. I'd imagine 15.35 is an easy step north of here. 2,000 more than your last bid. No reason to hold back, I can imagine. Are we definitely done? At 15.34, well, victory goes to your bidder there, Dino. I think they've done it.
James, permission to sell.
All right, thank you, Anthony. We'll just do a quick round to ensure there are no online bidders that have any technical issues preventing them from getting involved in securing this property in the low to mid 1.5. Certainly a great purchase, a very solidly built home, of course, a beautiful opportunity for all these bidders. But I think they're definitely done. We'll just check those final instructions from Alexander. We're definitely finished with all the parties here. Of course, a huge bidding pool here, of course. Just going around to all our buyers, ensuring they're definitely out at 1,534. At $1,534,000, we certainly are on the market. We are selling at 1.534 million now. Number 4, Ivory Curl Street here in Gregory Hills certainly sells. Just triple checking, Alexander. Everyone is definitely out.
Just 1 second, James.
All right, great to see you. Of course, from the start, the middle to the end of the campaign on auction day, Alexander always dotting all the I's, crossing all the T's, making sure all the hard work is done so people get what they want. Certainly loves helping people get from where they are to where they want to be. And a dozen weeks locked in one house makes it very clear that you need to move, that you need to find somewhere else. If you don't love the place you're in, you'd be pretty well aware of it 3 months in that you need something new. So it certainly is a great time to change up where you live, to get something a little more comfortable, a little bit more suitable for your family and your future. But a 1534, we're certainly just checking. All our bidders are definitely done. Of course, double-digit registrations is what we've grown to expect from Ray White, Wetherill, Park Cecil Hills. And at 1534, we certainly are selling here. A few last conversations there. You certainly see Alexander just double-checking a few of the parties to see if they are definitely done. At 1.534, we certainly sell.
James, with no better bids, we sell away.
All right, fantastic instructions there. We're on the market. We are selling. Everyone is silent, so we certainly sell to our highest bidder at $1,534,000 now. First chance at 1.534 million now. Second call at 1,534,000. Third and final opportunity before it goes at $1,534,000. All finished, all silent. On behalf of Ray White, Wetherill, Park Cecil Hills and Alexander, we are selling, and we are sold. Well done, congratulations. Fantastic to see so much interest on this property. If you missed out, do have a chat to the team. Of course, we are always bringing new homes to market, and they'll certainly help you find something similar. It will be a challenge trying to find this much for this little, but certainly a great future for our purchaser. To our underbidders, we salute you. Stay home, stay safe, and we'll see you at a Ray White auction soon.